Folks, today we're going to work on that nativity scene. I took the CNC and cut out Mary and Joseph in the manger. We're going to put it, now make a barn, so to speak, around it, a little frame. I got a piece of wood from the big box store, and we're going to make it look like barn wood. The tools we'll need to be an angle grinder with a comb brush, claw hammer, a box cutter, an awl. I got a hole saw here that we're going to make the wood look like it's been setting up for years and distress. And to make it look like old barn wood, I got stain, a dark stain, one little lighter, which this in here is a gun stock, red oak, and then I got some gray, and I got some watered down paint. All together will look like barn wood. What we're going to do now, this will really distress that wood, this angle grinder. So that really got that soft wood out of here. Now we're just going to take a hammer. They say there's no right way or wrong way to do this.
I should be doing it then.
Okay. When that stain gets on here, it'll make this pop. All right, it'd be just a...
That's my favorite.
Is it?
Except I didn't do it, I didn't angle it enough when I was...
Well, it represents wormholes.
And I guess they go at a certain angle.
Yeah. Weathered look. Okay.
Not just coming from Home Depot. That don't count as weathered even if it's out in the weather?
Well, yeah. I guess it would.
What's my attempt at humor? Again.
You failed again.
It's just so used up. I say you have no sense of humor, sir.
Okay.
All right, so now we've got all the holes and that little wheel thingy over there. What's that called?
It's an angle grinder with a comb brush. It's very violent.
That does more damage than anything.
Yeah. So what we do, we take the darker wood, or stain rather, and we just put at random spots, just
like a child would do.
Yeah, just random.
So find your inner 3-year-old Papa.
Okay, I hadn't seen him in a long time.
Well, you need to find
just random spots. See here? All right, then what we'll do, we will take the lighter of the two. That's the darker. use a different rag, of course. And we just kind of fill in the
That's not so random. But I mean, if you get it on the darker, it's not the end of the world, correct?
No, in here in a minute we're going to blend them anyway.
Yeah. Do you do the edges too?
Yeah.
Because barnwood is through and through, correct?
Yeah. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
I get it all covered. All the wormholes and everything.
And worms were busy.
They're busy. All right, and then we just kind of, you're blending them together.
You apply stain. When you apply stain, it always looks so pretty. I bet you have a hard time doing it blotchy, don't you?
Yeah, you got a different technique to where you want it even when you actually, where here you're giving that age look.
Now,
I'll just run some down the edges. Kind of same thing here, just.
yeah, it's against your nature to be blotchy.
Yep, you spend so much time trying to get it even.
Now me, I'd have no trouble with that. Haphazard, throw a little at it, whatever. Looks good. It's on there. I miss a spot. Oh, okay. But you, the perfectionist, this is hard. But the end result will be really nice.
Yeah.
Well, you make blotchy look good, even at that.
Yeah.
And now we wait.
Now that thing has got to be dry, and then what we'll do, we'll come back with the gray and go over it. And then when that dries, we'll take some watered down white paint and rub it in and give that gray look that you would have for barnwood.
What do they call that? When wood has a certain look, they call it
Patina.
Patina. We're looking for that patina.
We're looking for patina. Patina. Well, the darker stain is now dried to where we can go ahead and put the gray on. We got weathered gray stain here. So we take us a clean rag. We just want a light coat on this. Okay, what we got here is we've got the gray on it and been wiped off. Now it is dried. But what we got now, we're going to put us a little, I got some watered down white paint. And usually this finishes it up. They say it looks like barnwood when the time we're done, but I don't know, it'd be close. Since I don't have any barnwood, I guess this is the next best thing, wouldn't you think? All right, here we go. So we want to put a light pass on here. Oh Lord, that's a little too much. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Whitewash stuff.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
So do you feel like
So what do you think? What do you think about that? That does change the looks of it, don't it?
Yeah. Make Tom Sawyer proud. Tom Sawyer had to whitewash because he was in trouble, I believe.
Yeah, he stayed in trouble.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, it did change the looks of it, didn't it?
Yeah, that it did. And this is watered down white paint. It's probably a couple of tablespoons per pint water. I mean, it's thin. So, can we see it right there?
Now that's got to dry now.
Yeah, but no more than that's on it. That's going to dry pretty quick. That's so that right there, that is it there.
Now we wait till it's dry.
All righty. Well, we'll put her together. Well, I can be back to see you in a little bit. All right, what we need to do now, I got the groove cut. It's a groove because with the grain, but I need to glue Mary and Joseph in there. I can't believe it's lasted. The only thing holding is that little stick.
And the baby. So you're gluing just down at the bottom.
Just where it sits in the groove here.
Okay. So. So you glue both sides.
Ain't a lot holding it right there, so
No.
wherever it is, we kind of need to.
And what kind of glue are you using?
It's Tie Bond 3 Ultimate Wood Glue. it can stand outdoors.
It looks really pretty. The barn wood turned out good too.
I think so. It's a whole lot cheaper than buying barn wood.
They think a lot of barn wood, don't they?
Well, we'll let that set up. Well, we got to put it together, and I decided to stop and explain to y'all how I do this. When I cut this out, I laid it down and I commenced laying boards around it. I mean, I didn't have a set of drawings. I just made it to what it looked right to me. The angle, and that's the way I done it. And then on this top, I hadn't glued it together yet, but I just laid 2 boards down here and got it laid in there like I want it. So what I done to find that angle after I get my points here together and I get it laid out like I want it, then I mark it right there, my points matching. Then you connect the points, and that's your angle. This one right here wound up being 48.5 degrees. And a lot of times on small projects, I'll just run down through what looks right. And how I got my 48.5 degrees, I got a little miter set right here. This is the greatest thing I bought as far as getting your miter gauge accurate. You can get to the degree with all this, and I was able to match this and get my 48.5, and it just worked perfectly. If you got a table saw and you got a cheap miter gauge, this thing will put you, it'll perfect. It is what you must get one miter set. Well, what I'm doing, I'm gluing up this angle right here. And what I have found, I went and cut me these pieces right here, and I cut me an angle on it. And what you want to do, so I've got the force just about in the middle of the joint, and that's where you want to apply your pressure. Don't take a lot of pressure, but you need to apply it in the correct place, which is close to the center of the joint. I got these here just to hold them, keep them separate, keep them even. But you just gotta have some scrap wood, and I cut me some 45s right here where I could get that. I get this. This is the clamp that's actually holding the pressure to them. These clamps hold the boards to keep from sliding. You really don't, most of the time doesn't take a lot of pressure, but if you wanted to make a set of these, you really need a lot of pressure. You can get you some adhesive and put some sandpaper on the back of them, keep them from sliding. But no more pressure. All you want to do is let that bead out. If it beads out, you got the pressure. You have some weird angles to clamp up. This is the best way I found to do it. Well, looks like we got it. Got it all put together. You can put a rope right here and hang it up, or you just any kind of device you got.
Lights. I was thinking about lights.
Yeah, so you're talking about putting lights around it. That'd be cool.
Need a star or two, so you could just make it your own.
But I think it turned out all right.
Very good.
Well, this is a plain wood. It's an offcut of one of these. And that's what it is. Not hardly as gray as, but, it's to your taste.
Compared to what it was,
I think it's nice.
very nice.
Well, all right, I hope you enjoyed it. like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you want to see something else, more detail or whatever. Y'all be safe, and I appreciate y'all watching.